Very good and very strong.
You will feel influence.
You're right now not in a very good position. You've allowed yourself to be in a very bad position, and he happens to be right about it.
From the very beginning of the war,
you're not in a good position. You don't have the cards right now.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky is set to meet US President Donald Trump in Washington on Monday, in a summit being closely watched around the world. The meeting, which will also include senior European Union officials, comes amid rising tensions and concerns over a potential repeat of the so-called disastrous Oval Office confrontation earlier this year. That meeting in February ended in public friction, with Trump accusing Zelensky of disrespect and gambling with World War III. A joint press conference was scrapped.
God bless.
You don't know that.
God bless.
You
God bless. You will not have a war.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you.
Because you're in no position to dictate that.
That's
Remember
exactly
this.
what
I'm not
You're in
dictating.
no position to dictate what we're going to feel.
And the US briefly froze military aid to Ukraine. The Washington Post has warned of the risk that history could repeat itself. According to analysts, Zelensky must navigate a delicate path during the summit, balancing the need to assert Ukraine's position while avoiding provocation. Research fellow Nikolay Beleskov of the Ukrainian National Institute for Strategic Studies had stressed that Zelensky needs to maintain a careful tone while pushing his agenda, ensuring that the meeting does not spiral out of confrontation again. The stakes for the summit are heightened by recent developments between the United States and Russia. On Friday, President Trump held his first face-to-face meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin since the escalation of the Ukraine conflict in 2022. The Anchorage talks were described by Trump as warm, while Putin called them frank and substantive.
Уважаемые коллеги, добрый день. Попросил вас собраться для того, чтобы проинформировать о результатах нашего визита нашей делегации в Соединенные Штаты, на Аляску. Хочу сразу отметить, что визит был своевременным и весьма полезным. Мы поговорили практически по всем направлениям.
Following the summit, Trump suggested that the US and Russia are pretty close to end of hostilities and is reportedly drafting a plan that would require Ukraine to cede parts of Donbas still under its control. Moscow has made clear that any settlement must include Ukrainian neutrality, demilitarization, and recognition of the new territorial reality covering Crimea, Donetsk, Lugansk, Kherson, and Zaporizhzhia, regions that Russia now claims as parts of its own territory. Putin expressed cautious optimism following the summit with Trump, saying that talks had brought Russia and the United States closer to ending hostilities. However, the details remain contentious, and Zelensky faces the challenge of protecting Ukraine's sovereignty while engaging with both Trump and European allies at the Washington meeting today.
Subscribe to Oneindia and never miss an update. Download the Oneindia app now.